All right. Lina, how are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much. How are you?
I'm doing good down here in Memphis, just doing my thing.
Uh-huh.
Well, hey, check it out. For those who have yet to discover your music, describe your style. What can one expect when they hear Lina for the first time?
Um, I have a gumbo of music. I was influenced by, well, gospel was my foundation, and then my mom listened to jazz, and I love soul and alternative music. So I've been described as alternative soul R&B. I was in a category for the Grammy nominations, and it was alternative R&B. So there's a little bit of jazz, vintage. I love Sarah Vaughan, Billie Holiday. So, those are my influences, but more like a modern beat under it, but, the same vocal style and arrangement. So I guess vintage soul R&B.
Okay, how long you been in the game?
Started singing when I was 4 in church, of course, and professionally got my first record deal in 2000. So I hit the road in 2001, and, I started out as a writer, though. I started out as a writer in, my first song I wrote when I was 8 years old, but professionally I wrote for Tyrese in 1998.
Okay. All right, what are some of the artists that you were influenced by?
Sarah Vaughan, Billie Holiday, Dinah Washington, Stevie Wonder. I love ABBA. Sade, love Sade. And I listened to a lot of gospel growing up, so all of that music is, what made me want to do music. I definitely want to keep my messages responsible because music got me through a tough time when I didn't have parents around or friends. I had the music that ministered to me, whether it was about love or God and just finding purpose in my life.
I like the song Smooth that you have. Did you write that? And if so, what was the inspiration behind those lyrics?
Yes, I wrote it, and ironically, Stevie Wonder, we became real good friends because of this song. One day I was in the park just, meditating on life, and I got a phone call from Stevie Wonder, and he asked me the same question you just asked me.
Oh, man.
Why did I write the song? And then I started thinking, because it was like one of those, as artists, you go up and down in the industry, especially when you're trying to be responsible and really be for the people and not have a selfish approach with your gifts. I talked to Stevie Wonder for about an hour on the phone. Don't know how he got my number, but I know he was friends with my manager, so I put two and two together. But he asked me he said, what made you write this song? Like, I really love this song. So at that point, I was like, he's not judging me by physical appearance, anything. He's just listening to the music, and he's one of the last living legends. So it just made me feel really grateful that, that God blessed me with the gift to write a song. But I wrote the song because I grew up with all these aunts. My grandmother has 6 daughters, and my mom is one of them. And they're like stair steps. So I was, at times when I was being babysat by my aunts, they would play all this music, and we would dance around the house and everything. And when I was writing, I was like, I want to write something that they like, that they can feel, because they were complaining about the music we listened to, like, oh, that's not real music. So I wrote the song, and I was thinking about a time when I was in the backseat of the car with one of my aunts. She's the younger one, and she's probably like only 6 years older than me. And they were playing all this music, Marvin Gaye, Stevie Wonder, all this love stuff. So it made me want to know what love was about. So I wrote this song for anybody out there in a struggle or relationship. It's not going to be easy, so it's just to encourage people and to let them know that they're not the only ones going through it, but to just hang in there.
The concept of the boxing theme for the video, who came up with that? I actually like that.
Really?
Yes.
You know what? I wanted to do a boxing theme because the song was about just the struggle. And, I was just thinking about how it would be. Actually, I wanted to be one of the boxers. They wouldn't let me do it. they said it wouldn't look right if the woman was boxing the man, you know, so they just made it two men. But I came up with the idea, and then the director he ran with it, you know. I just threw that out there, and he came up with all the other concepts, and I think it worked. Charles Bivens is in the video from Soap Opera, and he's a real good friend of mine. But I also wanted to say with the song Smooth, this song, I never knew that it would have get the response that it got. I wrote it for another artist, but then when we recorded it, my manager was like, "You got to keep that one." So and then Michael Basin heard it, and he started the whole B-side artist thing because of this song. So I was the first B-side artist because he liked that song so much.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. So this is what I like to ask a lot of artists that I talk to. I like to know who do they listen to daily and what's in their CD player. I usually catch a lot of them off guard with this, but what's in your CD player right now?
Well, Michael Jackson has been in there for months now. I always keep Sarah Vaughan and Stomping at the Savoy. Right now, Sade, Mary's in today, and Ricky Wyden.
And see, that is actually, I think, a trait of a great artist themselves, because, you know, they listen to other great artists and everything too. So, you know, there's no Soulja Boy or nothing like that, you know, cranking out of your stereo and stuff on a daily basis. And you can tell that by listening to, you know, the music that you create. So lastly, where can we find more about you and your music?
You can go to YouTube and you can Google. You can go to YouTube and put in Lina and Smooth or Lina and Feel the Love, or you can Google Lina Music. You can go to my website, smoothstarrecordings.com, and MySpace, Lina-Music. If you just Google Lina Music, then all my websites will come up. I usually tell people that's easier than trying to remember a website. And you can go to Wikipedia. They seem to have all your business. So they got it from high school on there. So you can find out information, show dates, and what I'm working on. I'm working on just developing other artists and getting them out there. Some people who work corporate jobs who have amazing gifts. That's a passion of mine, to get them heard.